Okay, that should do it. These guys, their job here is done. They can return to base, and these guys can return to base. And there we go. We have effectively stripped the major air defense units from this target area. We still have an SA-6 down here, but I think we've wiped its radars out. It really can't see us at this point. Can't fire at us, at least. There might be an optical mode. What do we got for day? Oh, it's nighttime. They have a hard time even seeing. It's 1:44 in the morning local. All right, so I'm pulling my Shrikes back a little bit, and I'm waiting for, how much time do we have? 3 hours 50. I've only been doing this for an hour of game time, 45 minutes of game time. Aircraft are launching. After the A6s, I'll send them in first. We will then follow up with the A6Es, which will have 4 and 4. We'll go after remaining a little more precise attacks with the GPU 12s, or those 10s, and some more Mark 82 dumb bomb attacks. Let's speed it up. All right, this guy over this F-14 unit's going over there, and he's trying to link up to get some fuel. Maybe that doesn't work. I thought they could just link up. All right, well, form up 2. Let's do this. We'll add a, excellent. We need to add a reference point. We'll do this, and we will missions. We will deselect all reference points, and we'll rename that one form up 3. And we will go into unit orders, missions, mission editor, IP for seed, and we will add form up 3. So now he'll go back and forth, and we'll also go back to that mission, and we'll make sure that he goes, his loop is at loiter, so that the F-14s can catch up. All right, jamming still happening. Don't really need the jamming at this point. What's their fuel status at? Their fuel status is great. Let's go. All right, so now we see the KA-6 doing its thing. We've got our 2 units here. All right, our Corsair. What do we call these? These are MK82 1, and rename Corsair MK82 2. And we'll go to our mission, and we'll associate those with my IP for seed mission. We'll actually put it on the jammin' mission. We'll just set it in that direction, and then we'll take control of them when they get close. Sounds good. All right. And we'll clear the log. As long as we're doing this, we'll start launching my A6Es. We'll start with, we'll do 4 ships here. Launch them as a group. We'll launch them as a group. These guys can stay high. These guys may have to go low. All right. We'll wait for them to launch. Here we go. Notice we've got aircraft returning home here. We've got seed aircraft still orbiting the periphery. We've got jammers. We've got an AEW up here. We've got a guy here who should be refueling. Refuel if possible. Yeah, they need to refuel. Go refuel. Why are you circling that? You're not on a... refueling in this game is pretty annoying. It's pretty annoying. I'll let him stand back there, and maybe if he ever decides to refuel, I'll let him refuel. Refueling is annoying in this game. It's just, you can't say you refuel to him. Instead, it's like refuel if you feel like it. I think if I give an order to refuel, you go refuel right now. But they kind of go, oh, it's optional. It's not optional. I told you to go refuel. Not only that, but I want you to refuel the specific unit. Not find the nearest guy, or maybe the farthest guy. You never know. So if I tell somebody to refuel, it actually wouldn't be bad to have a dialog box to say, with who? Oh, this guy. And maybe give fuel states for people and their distance. That would be very nice. But instead, it's clown shoes. All right, annoying feature in command. All right, here we go. Aircraft returning to base. Haven't seen that over 12 minutes now. I haven't seen a radar coming from that A6. All right. Is he full? He's full. Good. How about the other group? Well, those guys are landing. So, rename. And they are no, those are intruders, right? Intruder MK82 1. What did I just oh, darn it, I hate it when that happens. Rename. That is Jammin 2. Well, Jam number 2. That's one thing I hate about this too, is it's so easy to just rename a reference point instead of a unit, or a unit instead of a reference point. So I have to deselect all my reference points, go back here, rename this one. Instead of group 350, you are intruder. Mark 82, number 1. And the next one underneath you, and you are still forming up, so I'm not going to rename you yet. But you are up, and you are going to get a unit order, plot course. Let's head this way and bomb the living hell out of these guys. All right, they're set. Unit orders, plot course, head this way. They are going throttle. Let's not have them go to maximum altitude because they're going to be dropping bombs. We'll go about 10,000 here. Go cruise. You rename intruder LGB for laser guided bomb number 1. And plot course, you already plotted. Throttle, altitude. Probably they can be 15,000, 16,000 feet, and they can cruise. And as they come in, we will actually use the radars. Here they come. Oh. Two and 2. So my Corsairs can go in first. Let's do that. All right, so Corsairs, plot. You're going to get in there first, and we'll drop your altitude. All right, so unit orders, throttle altitude does not need to be 40,000 feet. God, 12,000 should be fine. And unit orders, throttle altitude, 12,000, and you should be at, now go at loiter, or probably at cruise speed instead of loiter. And unit orders, throttle altitude, cruise speed. There we go. Now, you guys are probably getting tired of me doing all these manual operations, but frankly, at this point, it's kept a lot of my aircraft. How many aircraft have I lost? I have not lost anything. They're descending. I'll make sure these guys stay at their assigned, and they do. All right, we're coming in. Again, 2 groups of intruders. When they get past this spot, somewhere in here, I'll turn on their radars. Let's check one more thing. Scoring. I've got average 400 points, but I still got most of my airstrikes to do. All right, I'm coming in here. Sensors. Radars on. I don't recall telling them to turn their radars on. And yet they are. Oh, well. I tell you this game sometimes. Remember, I had my side MCON to be passive. I don't see that. So at this point, I kind of want to decide, what am I going to do with these guys? Let us go to 9. I'm going to split these guys up now. D and D, D and D. All right. Plot course. You guys can go after this southern group. and I'll determine targets when I get there. And you guys are going to go over this northern group, and we'll determine targets when we get there. One thing is these are Mark 82s, so I'm not going to go after hardened bases with Mark 82s. Access points, tarmac spaces. Avgas bunker. There we go. Avgas bunker and these. With the Hasses, I'm not going after the Hasses. I can't bust those with 500-pound bombs. So we will reevaluate these guys very quickly and send them more like this. I'm going to go after the fuel and the runway access points that exist down there. These guys, they're under the same problem. So up here we've got runway access point and then several hardened shelters. Large missile assembly site, I wouldn't mind being in there. In industrials and large buildings. Mark 82s are going to work pretty well against those. They get the dangerous mission of going somewhere in the vicinity of that SA-6, and he'll go after this complex, and he will go over after this complex. Let's see what we get, and we'll pull out of 15 seconds. That's easy strafe target too. All right, let's see what happens as we come in. My units are currently making cruise speed at 12,746 feet, or wherever, somewhere around 12,000 to 13,000 feet. Part of this is going to be, all right, got Deckham, which is active, Mark 1 eyeball, not going to be great at night. See if anything shoots at us. I'm sure there's some AAA down here. I am sure there's some AAA. Here they come. Here they come. Yeah, I'm going to take a pause here for a second. Just to look around. All right, just giving it a look around here. Here we go. Coming in. Getting some BDA information. I'm not sure how. I mean, what's my range? Still a couple of miles. Not bad altitude, but it's night. How am I seeing these things? Once again, I wish I had that hotkey. There are options to pipe that information to another source, but all right. So this guy's getting close, but I'm not doing that. I'm playing on a laptop actually. What are our targets here? Runway access point and a tarmac space, and a tarmac space and a runway access point. I actually want to send you toward the fuel, and you're going to be going after these two things. All right. Here they come. Right about here, I'll stop. Tack, manual. All right, I got 18. We're going to do 6 each. 6 for this. And 6 for this. I'll begin diving. Altitude here is going to be about 4,300. I want to be, I'll call it 55. We'll call it 6,000 feet. We will dive to 6,000 feet for delivery. Not 6,500, 6,000. This is again where I wish there was a little more granular way of doing this. There we go. He's beginning his bomb descent. Same thing here. Attack. those. 6 each. 6, allocate, allocate, allocate. 6,000 feet. I waited a little too long for him. We'll see. There we go, that'll do. Oh, you see bombs forming already. He's down to about 6,600. All right, bombs away. Boom, 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 bam. All right. And I've got a little bit more to come back. So, looks like we destroyed runway access point and did some damage to the tarmac. That's cool. First thing we're going to do is throttle, bring him back up to about 12,000 feet. Just in case there's some AAA down there that wants to shoot at him, and we'll determine that my egress direction is going to be this way, away from the SA-6, and he'll meet up with his flight mate in a second. All right, pow, pow, pow. More or less missed, but some are close. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I wasn't able to get them all. All right, well, pull off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do you have any weapons left? Maybe you couldn't pickle them all. Oh, you still got 7. That aircraft still has 7 Mark 82s left. Interesting. Oh, and of course, I was so busy watching these guys. These guys are way too close to engage now. I'll consider this to be kind of a recon pass. See if I can see that SA-6. All right, pass on over. We'll turn around again. Nobody shot at me. That's good. So, you guys take about a 90 and head this direction. Take about a 90 and head in this direction. That was my mistake. I should have sat there and very carefully assigned everything. We'll give it one more run. So, weapons remaining. Still 12 out of 18. And 7 out of 18. You should go to about 12,000. You can see the micromanaging has its problems, in that you really have to be on top of these things. That's okay. All right. Give them a 90. Give these guys a 90. And I'll 90 their way back in a second. All right, so who's got the low number of bombs? Nope. This guy does. He's going to go after this strafe target. At least it's a valid target, then I'll send him home. All right, looking good, looking good. He's on target. We'll send him about 45. No. We can do a 92, and then we'll put him back here. All right, he's there. We will actually set my target now. Each target's manual. We'll do all 7 on the strafe target. Not going to strafe it, I'm going to bomb it. All right, and I haven't seen any AAA, but we're going to stop his ascent to 12,000 and keep it about 8,000. That'll be fine for now. We'll just dip down a little bit to do an attack. These guys are going to come back through. He's going to come in over this, and he's going to come in. Now we'll do it the other way around. He'll come in over that. They'll come in over this. Lining up on target. Whoa, what do we got? EDA status on SAM-66. We've located SAM-66. There he is. Well, guess who's going to be getting bombed a little bit? Matter of fact, that might be where you're going. We'll let these guys polish off their building targets as well as they can. And of course the A6s are coming. All right, you throttle down to 6,000 feet. There they go. Boom, boom, got it. Well, guess who's going home? There, I'll set him RTB now. Did quite a bit of damage to that SA6 unit. That's pretty cool. All right, over here, I've got large building. So, attack, manual, 6 bombs each. Allocate and allocate. Over here, let's do the middle. We'll do the middle 4. No, we'll do the middle 2 and do 6 bombs each. 6 allocate. 6 allocate. All right, make sure I stay over the center of that target. We'll begin our descent soon, and as long as we're doing this, we'll do attack options, manual, SAM-66. You'll already get 6 bombs allocated. Who did I tell him to attack? We'll just do this first. Attack options, drop all targets. He may still be thinking he's bombing over here. Attack options, manual, and we'll go here, and he'll get 12 of them, huh? We'll give him 4. We'll give 4 to that SAM site, and we'll continue to come in. We'll clear the message log to make it a little cleaner. All right, when we get in close, there. All right, throttle 6,000 feet. Throttle 6,000 feet. Here they go. They're in their dive. I like that. Yep. Go. Let's see some bombs. Bombs away. Well, that was pretty cool. All right, so throttle 12,000. Didn't hurt them all over there, huh? I'll have to go back. Throttle 12,000. All right, and this guy's coming on his pass. These guys can continue going straight through. We'll turn around in a little bit. They're going to what's called extend, which is get a little bit of maneuver room and then come back through again. All right. Clear. Now, one thing you should understand in most strike situations is something called one pass haul ass, which is you don't want to loiter around a target very much. Their air defenses like it when you do that because they have another chance to shoot you down. But in this case, this is training. Let's go bomb the living snot out of them. Down to 6,000. Well, that's a little shallow. I'll probably release before I get there, though. 11,000, 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. Bombs away. All right, bombs are away. And throttle. Let's get back up to 12 now. So it's a little low. See if we can gain a little altitude for those Boom, boom, got the SA-6. Nobody's shooting at me, which is really quite nice. Weapons remaining. Yeah, still got 8 Mark 82s. And here come more A6s to finish off the fun. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, one thing I'm looking at here is my playtime has gone to about an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to cut this a little short. I could just completely demolish this airbase. What we'll do is we'll let these intruders, I don't know, we'll let them orbit out here. We'll send our A7s away to orbit over here, and we'll send in those LGB, those laser guided bomb units. We'll bomb some hardened aircraft shelters, and then we'll say we'll polish it off at that point because it's just kind of becoming overkill. So let's send these guys over some hardened aircraft shelters. We'll send them over some that have already been damaged. 16,000 feet, that should be more than enough to take care of and be within the basket of some hardened shelters, especially some that have already been damaged. That's kind of neat. So we'll get in here, we'll polish off a few of those. I've got probably at least 8 2 per intruder. Let's find out. Let's go to individual aircraft here and see what he's got for weapons. He's carrying 4. Okay, I got 16 LGBs here. I can essentially finish this game just with this pass, practically. All right, well, we'll just do that. Matter of fact, we'll speed up a little bit, let them get closer. When they get closer, we'll slow them down. Boom. All right, and throttle, down to loiter. That way they can take their sweet time, just putzing right on over. And we will do an attack, engage, and we'll select 4 targets. Well, what the heck, we'll select 8 targets. 7 targets. So, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7. By anyone, yep, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Looks good. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I can only designate, I probably only have 1 laser designator each. That's not a good idea. So we'll actually take this group and we'll say attack, and we will, I already did that. Well, let's try it again. Attack options, engage targets, manual. We'll only do 4 at a time. So these 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should do it. Let's see if they start dropping bombs. I'm not sure. Oh, there goes some bombs now. You see there's some designation going on here. These are laser designators. I see 4 separating, which is good. And we might get 1 more group, or certainly over here, but I want to hit the hardened ones. These are 2,000-pound bombs against already damaged, mostly, targets. All right, here they come. Oh, looks like I hit 2 each. Well, okay, fine. Pow! Boom, miss. Pow! Whoa. All right, now they're launching another salvo. So I thought I could drop all targets, but apparently not. I guess I'm just going to go through and drop a whole bunch of LGBs. Let's see what happens. I got a whole bunch selected here. Got a whole bunch. Let's see what happens at this particular pass. Boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. Well, that can't be good. And there's one more group here releasing some bombs. Bam, 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 bam. Well, that's quite a bit of damage. That was a lot of fun. We'll spin around and finish it off. I'll bring them out here. We'll do a little smarter next time. All right, come on, spin around. Oh, there we go. Nicely done. Nicely done. So we get a nice tight turn here by these intruders. Come on, boys. All right, there. We'll actually run them more like this. And attack, engage targets manually. Let's go after this one. No, let's do this again. Attack, engage targets manually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. So you've got one. You can fire it. You've got one. You can fire it. You've got one. You can fire it. And you've got two. And you can fire it. Let's see what happens. Well, they dropped their bombs. They're coming in. Lasers are still designating. Here they come. Slam. Holy cow. Those are some tough, hardened aircraft shelters. All right. Well, I only got one more laser got a bomb to go, and I think I've proved my point. It would have been nice to have some penetrating bombs there, but there it is. I could have gone after other targets. I just thought it'd be fun to do that. Okay, I think that's pretty sufficient in showing a let's play for the air warfare tutorial for Command. Extraordinary game, isn't it? You know, really, we had an entire sequence here of eliminating interceptors and aircraft that are covering this base. Then we sent in a whole unit of staged seed, which included units with anti-radiation missiles and also some units with standoff bombs to go to physically destroy the various defenses. We saw that the walleye bombs did take out the 2 fixed SAM sites along with the early warning radar. And then we saw that the anti-radiation missiles were enough to really put down that SA6 site, enough so that it could be bombed later. And then certainly in the bombing, it's all about choosing your targets, using the right load to destroy them, and getting in the right firing parameters. All right, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to do more soon.